not she's in her vlogging era or whatever. Y'all, I finally got a mic from a camera. Let me show you. Bop. I'm using the Rode Video Micro. This is the original one. There's a couple. There's like the Rode Video Micro, the OG. Then there's a Rode Video Micro 2, and then there's a Rode Video Mic Go. This is the original Rode Video Micro. Look at it. It's so compact, and it like doesn't like attract much attention, which I'm really happy about because like I don't like attracting attention to myself like that. It does also come with this little thing called a dead cat, which looks super huge if you put it on the camera. But like, it's okay. You really only need it when you're outside if it's really windy. If I'm indoors, I don't need this. And it's probably gonna take a hot minute before I get comfortable enough with this whole vlogging thing to start doing it like out in public and with people. So we have a couple of things on my to-do list today. The most important things that need to happen today are I need to wash laundry, I need to wash my hair, and I need to start getting ready at about maybe 3:30 because I have a photo shoot to go to. One of my friends asked me to join this photo shoot with her, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I need to start my makeup by 3:30 and hopefully be done by 4:30 so I can leave the house at 4:30 and get there because the photo shoot starts at 5. I have a YouTube video that was supposed to be posted. Hello. I've been posting weekly ever since I started my channel on like December 12th, I think. I have a video that was supposed to be posted last week Sunday. We're gonna see if that one ever gets posted. Because here's the thing, I've always wanted to do vlogs. I started with the sit down videos because I'm an audiophile, so I cannot stand when my audio sounds bad. But that camera is not like just a mic that you can hold by itself. It has to be plugged into something, and it's a USB connection, so it has to be plugged into my laptop. So obviously I can't vlog with that mic because that's just not gonna work. There's only so many places the laptop can go with me. Okay. So 2 weeks ago was, you know, the 28th to the 3rd, and I just knew that I needed to go in a different direction with my YouTube channel. I had to wait until I had the money to get a mic. This mic was only like, what, $50 maybe, if so much? I'm looking at the volume level on the camera right now, and I'm probably gonna have to fix the gain in post, but we'll see. It may be okay. But that's the main reason why nothing got posted last week, which was February 4th. I considered posting it February 7th, but then I never edited it, and then I was like, oh, maybe February 11th when it's gonna get posted. Nope. I'm honestly considering just scrapping the whole like video and just like refilming it under like this different format, because here's the thing, I script all of my videos and then I just like read a couple lines at the time, try my best to remember it, and then talk to the camera as if I'm just talking off the top of my head like I am right now. It felt authentic to me because that was what I had access to. But as soon as I knew that I was finally getting a proper plug-in mic for this camera, because I'm gonna be honest with you, most vlogging cameras are really good, but the built-in mic on the camera is horrendous. It's absolutely awful. So that's why you always see vloggers, like when they're in public, they have the mic on top. That's why. It's because the in-camera mic is awful. So once I knew that I was getting a mic for my camera, I was like, I don't think I want to do this whole like scripted thing anymore. My only problem is that I often have a lot of things that I want to say and then I don't remember to say them. The other thing too is, here's the thing, I have ADHD, right? So we do this thing called maladaptive daydreaming, which if you've ever seen somebody, it looks like they're talking to themselves, they may or may not be maladaptive daydreaming. Imagine if I was doing all of this talking right now that I'm doing to the camera, but not to the camera. I do that a lot. And I would often say the most amazing things that it's like, I wish I was recording this right now because I have so much to say and then it's just gone. So that's why I started writing things down, because I hate having a lot of things to say and then not remembering any of them. But that's how I end up with all of these scripts and stuff like that. So I think I want to change the format of my videos. If I do like more sit down videos, I kind of want to just incorporate the content that would have been sit down videos into my vlogs in some way. Maybe I'll just like randomly say something that was in the script for one of those sit down videos, because I have a lot of like planned videos and almost all of them have scripts. Like I literally have drafts all the way out until June. I lied, July. You lied to me. What I think I might do, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it for this vlog because I may not have the time, because it's already 1:03 and I still need to go and wash my hair, which is only gonna take like, my entire hair care is only gonna take like an hour and a half, so I'll be fine. But I do still need to wash my laundry. I should probably start the laundry before I go in the shower. Anyway, I may not do it for today. I think I want to start doing like, you know, maybe weekly vlogs. I just don't know if I'm gonna vlog every single day because I really don't have stuff going on every single day. And also that would be a hella long vlog to film. Oh my god. I mean edit. But I think what I'll just do is I'll just read off the script, and then if I have something else to say, then I'll say it. Because honestly, I have no shame in like this being something that I'm like reading off of. A lot of people like to just like talk to the camera like off the top of their head. I have no shame in this being something that I wrote down because poetry, hello. Prose, anybody? Essays? I don't think that a YouTube channel, well yeah, a YouTube channel, but I don't think that a YouTube video is more beneficial or more impactful or more authentic if you're just talking off the top of your head. Like sometimes, yeah, you just really have those inspired moments, but if your inspiration came at a time where you didn't have access to your camera, or you felt like going to set up your camera would have given you too much time for the inspiration to fizzle away, and you just pulled up your notes app or your Notion or a Word document or whatever, and you just started typing away, that's still an authentic message. The medium through which you deliver a message does not challenge its authenticity, its validity, its impact, whatever. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I need to be in my vlogging era, because I really just be saying stuff. This is one of those moments where if I did not have this camera out right now, I probably would have been maladaptive daydreaming, and I would have said that, and then it would have just been gone because videos or it didn't happen. So yeah, I think I'm going to refilm this video and just read off what I wrote. And if I look at the camera a couple times, I look at the camera a couple times. I'm not going to pretend like I don't write my videos. Somebody actually asked me in the comments the other day, they were like, oh, how do you, like, do you have a script for your videos because you seem so natural? And I do that on purpose. Like, for instance, this is literally what I would do when I would film those sit down videos that are all over my channel right now. This is what I would do. Pay attention to the narratives people feed you. Learn to recognize when it's unnecessarily discouraging or belittling. I would just do that over and over until the sentence flowed the way that I wanted to, and so I made it look natural. That's actually how I got through my speech in high school as well. I often think about things for a while before I actually say them, because ideas and stuff like that, they develop in my mind, and then I'll say a sentence and it's like, oh, I really want to remember to say that sentence. Maybe now that I can vlog, I can actually, like, when I feel myself thinking about something, I'll just pull up the camera and start talking. But I hate not remembering everything that I want to say, because then I feel like my message doesn't get across properly. And I know that that's not necessarily something that I need to be anxious about, because maybe something else that I had said that initially I was like, this sentence is kind of mid, could impact somebody in a way that they needed to be impacted, but I tend to place a little bit more importance on what I wanted to say rather than what other people might need to hear. And I just hate forgetting what I want to say, because sometimes I say things just like that just now happened. Sometimes I say things and I'm just like, did I say that? Hello? Okay, so anyway, so that's this video. So I started out this video trying to talk about the things that I need to do today. So instead of edit that YouTube video, scratch that. It's going to be, I have to refilm that YouTube video, wash my hair, and do laundry. I'm not going to add that to the to-do list because I already know that that's something that I need to do, because I need to wear light wash jeans to the photo shoot, and I already wore my light wash jeans, so they need to be washed. Actually, should I make sure? How about I check my jeans? Oh! They're right here. Okay, so here's my light wash jeans. Where's my black long sleeve shirt? Because it is February. This isn't for like professional modeling, by the way. It's just a project that somebody wants to do. And then I can just wear my forces. Cool. So I still need to do laundry. I don't need to do it as urgently because I already have the clothes that I need. I have bras, right? Ooh. Never mind, we're back to the aforementioned urgency level because I don't have any clean bras. Alright, so I've got my day planned for the most part, so now let's go through it. This next segment of the video is brought to you by scandalous behavior, because this shoulder always does this and I just can't be bothered. Something that's gonna get really annoying when it comes to vlogging is only having one camera battery, because why have I only been filming for an hour and a half and my battery's already half gone? Okay, so hopefully my next YouTube paycheck is enough for me to buy another camera battery. Fun fact, this is like the cleanest my room has ever been since we moved here 3 years ago. This closet did not look like this. It didn't come with these like double-decker shelf situation going on here. My dad put those up. There was one on this side, one on this side, one on this side, and that was all that I had. Can y'all stop designing closets like nobody owns anything. Or at least stop having your closets designed by people who have only ever owned 3 singular items in their entire life. You should have seen the state of my room before I finally got those closets put up. Stuff was everywhere because I had no space to put it anywhere else. But unfortunately, they like changed some of the things that my dad needed for the shelves. So my room looked like this for like 2 weeks straight. I had to sleep on my bed sideways because there was stuff on it. Where's the tag? Okay, you know what? When in doubt, delicates. Can't go wrong with the delicate cycle. The first night that I was able to sleep on my bed again properly after the shelves got installed, I slept so well that I didn't sleep properly, if that makes sense. How well is my camera battery doing? Oh, it's actually doing pretty well. Okay, nice. I said camera battery and I actually meant to say camera volume. Anyway, I mean, I need to be aware of my camera volume too, which is already down to its last bar. Lovely. I can't even film the laundry segment that I wanted to. Oh well. Hey Sony, can you send me some extra batteries? Thank you. I have a Sony ZV-1. But yeah, I slept so well that first night that I got like 7 hours of sleep in 3. I went to bed like past 1. It could have been 2 a.m. before I actually went to sleep. And then I woke up at 5 and I couldn't go back to sleep. So that was fun. It's also because I have a 3-inch memory foam mattress topper on my bed, so my bed is hella comfortable, which is why I always have so much trouble getting out of it. Okay, let's go do laundry. So fun fact about me, I'm actually a part-time contacts wearer. Literally 2 days before my 24th birthday, I'm 25 now, I put vision slivers in my eye for the first time. And when I was at the eye doctor learning how to put my contacts in, it took me, I kid you not, 45 minutes to put in one eye. And now it takes me like 2 minutes max to do both eyes, if so much. The reason why I only wear contacts part-time instead of full-time is because it's just more convenient for me, because if something goes wrong while I'm trying to put it in my eye, I can just throw it away and get a new one. I don't have to keep up with having the contacts case and making sure that I don't lose them and stuff like that. And it also allows me to wear sunglasses when I go outside instead of raw dogging sunlight, which is really helpful when I'm driving, because a lot of times I have to drive west, and that means driving directly into the sun at 7 p.m. and that's never fun. And the way you see me styling my hair right now is not typically how I style it. This is just what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, because the ends of my hair have gotten so bad because I need a haircut that it's adding like an hour and a half to my hair care routine, and I just can't be bothered. But I need to save up like $250 so I can go see my stylist so I can style my hair the way that I normally do. My hair overall only takes an hour and a half to do start to finish, and I mean like that's from the time I get into the shower and start soaking my hair to the time I'm coming out from under the dryer. But these ends of my hair have just made the hair care process a hot flaming mess, so I need to fix that. Okay, so here's the thing. Even though I am finally back on 10 millivanilligrams of doctor-led accommodations, the chances of me being able to properly estimate time to save my life are still pretty low. So as opposed to me having an hour to do my makeup and leave the house, it's now 4:17 and I have to leave the house at 4:30. So y'all are about to see the quickest makeup I've ever done in my life. Yeah, we'll start with this. My hair took more time to dry than I previously anticipated, so that's part of what ate into my time. But I also didn't sit under the dryer until 3:30, which is when I was supposed to start my makeup. I'm just letting you guys know right now, you're gonna see a lot of Fenty products in this video, because as of right now, she's the only one I know that makes my shade, and she's really good at shading. So all of the products, maybe turn the light on, that might help a little bit. All of the products that she develops are designed to go together really well, like in terms of shading and all that. And I used to never be a person who would do like a full face of like just one brand. I'm still not, because I don't have all of her products. But with Fenty, at least for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. Even though I'm light-skinned, you would be surprised how hard it is to find my shade, because I don't have the typical warm or cool undertone like a lot of other people do. I actually have a warm olive undertone, which means I need my foundation to be neutral first of all, because if it's warm, it's too much and it's gonna make me look orange. But if you're gonna make it neutral, it can't be too neutral or I'm going to look gray. So it needs to be just warm enough that it doesn't make me look gray, but still neutral enough that I don't look red. And Fenty is the only brand that has successfully done that for me. I'm the shade 295 in her foundation. And of course that's the one little part that didn't want to blend out. I do love Fenty's foundation, but you do have to move like super duper quickly. I was supposed to put on my concealer first. Damn it. Oh, that one side of my hair did not dry. Okay, I need to hit that with the blow dryer before I leave. This is the shade 330 concealer. This isn't the concealer that, if you're going by her system, it's technically not, oops, the concealer that you're supposed to wear with this foundation, but I like it when my concealer matches my foundation, which is 424. Okay. The absolute latest that I can leave here is 445. The good thing is it's a Sunday, so I don't have to deal with any school zones or anything like that. There's 2 different ways that I can go to get to where the shoot is, and both of those ways I have to drive past a school. I'm gonna try this Laura Mercier setting powder. I always have to set my under eyes like immediately because they will crease immediately if I do not. This is literally the best I've ever gotten my under eyes to look. Now I'm gonna do something that most people say you should never do. I'm gonna use this for the first time. This is contour shade Swedish. Oh, so that's how it's supposed to look. Okay. The first time that I tried a contour, it was warm toned. Contour is supposed to be cool toned, so I could not figure out why it was not looking right on me. I'm just glad that I know how to apply contour, and it was just a matter of getting the shade right. The reason why contour needs to be cool toned and not warm toned is because it's supposed to add dimension to your face by creating shadows. Bronzer is warm toned to, well, add warmth to the face. Can I use the contour to cover up that one part that didn't wanna? It's okay. This actually looks really nice. I just hope it doesn't look too harsh. Blush. Milani. Nude Kiss, I think that's what this is called. I always get so scared whenever I put this blush on because it always looks like I put on way too much. I'm not used to wearing blush, so it always looks like I put on way too much, and then I blend it out and it's fine. I also have to remember that this big bright white light in front of me is harsher than the light that everybody else is gonna be looking at me with. See, it doesn't look that horrible on camera, but I think I accidentally blended it a little too far, and it kind of ran into my contour. It's okay. I'm still kind of a novice at makeup, y'all. Like, I do love makeup, but there are certain parts of it that I just haven't mastered yet because I haven't been doing them long enough. Like, I didn't start wearing blush until this year. Okay, last 2 things that I need to do before I go. Oh, I need to set my face, duh. This is Fenty's powder, banana. What time is it? 4:32. Okay. We didn't do too bad. We did not do too bad at all. Okay. Last 2 things are brows and mascara. I should have done this before I started my makeup so it would absorb, but it's okay. I would put on an actual like lip, but honestly, I think I'm just going for like the natural beauty look. My lips are two-toned and have natural liner anyway, so it's fine. This mascara was supposed to be in my bra so it could warm up, but it's okay. 4:36. Girl, if there's one thing for a fact my brows know how to be, it's sisters and not twins. Mascara, here we go. Does anybody else do their mascara by looking down into the mirror like this? Because for some reason they just cannot put on mascara without getting some of it on their top lid. We did really good. We made up that lost time. It was stressful, but we did it. This is the final look. I think it looks really, really good. The blush doesn't look as terrifying as I just knew it was gonna look. This is me by my big window. Okay, girl, you did that. All right, I really gotta go. I'll see you guys after the photo shoot. Bye. Hi, it is nighttime and I am back from the photo shoot. Don't mind the loud noise in the background. I have my heater going because I had the windows open, so this needs to be open. My closet still kind of smells like paint, so I had to leave the windows open with the fan on high before I left the house, so that my closet could air out properly, so I don't have to walk around with the smell of paint in my clothes. But that also means that it was really cold in my room when I got back because it's 55 degrees outside, which honestly is not that cold, but it's February and winter 55 is very different from summer 55 or fall 55, so it is kind of cold in here. So even though I'm wearing long sleeves, I look very purple. Okay, what do we do about this lighting? I mean, If my camera can regulate it, it's fine. You know what? This is how I look. This is what you would see if you were FaceTiming me. Whatever. Though even though I have long sleeves on, I have my heater going so that it can heat up in here. But what's strange is my heater says that it's 76 degrees in here. It does not feel like 76 degrees in here. This is how my makeup is looking. The blush, honestly, did not look that bad. It did not look that bad at all. I got very washed out, which is honestly kind of a good thing. I know a lot of people don't like getting washed out by the bright lights and stuff like that. They actually used warm lighting in the studio, which was much more complimentary to our skin tones, because all of us are black, but only 2 of us were light skinned, the rest were all dark skinned. And I realized that warm lighting is definitely better for me than like white lighting or cool lighting or daylight lighting. I did, the first time I ever did any kind of photo shoot, I did it in that like cool lighting. My dark circles were like out here, like it was crazy. But in this lighting, I look so bomb. I look so good. I did take some of my own photos, but when I actually get the photos back from the guy who shot them, I will show you guys what they look like. I think we look really good. I'm only gonna show the ones that have me in them because I didn't ask everybody else if they wanted to be in my vlog, but we did that. We honestly did that. But the light did like wash out my blush and stuff, so it does not look as harsh in the picture as I was scared that it would look. A lot of people use cool light because it looks better in videos, like if they're gonna post them on social media or whatever, or if they're gonna like post them on YouTube or whatever. They use the bright white studio lights because that's what they think looks the best. But baby, I'm black. And you can see my light skinnedness, okay? I already did not come out of the printing press with a lot of melanin. Don't take any more away from me. My under eyes held up really well. This is the most disappeared my dark under eye circles have ever looked. Let me go ahead and put away some of the rest of this makeup. Okay, so here is the plan for tonight. What is the plan for tonight? I didn't even make a plan. That's just a segue. So, it's only 8:11, and I don't usually go to bed until like around 1 or 2 a.m. Is when I go to bed, because that's just the way my sleep schedule is set up right now. If you've ever heard of delayed sleep phase syndrome, a lot of ADHD people have that. You don't have to have ADHD to have it, and you don't have to have it to have it. Like, having it doesn't mean you have ADHD, but a lot of people do have both ADHD and delayed sleep phase syndrome. What that means is that your body produces melatonin later than it does in other people's bodies produce their melatonin. So I don't start getting sleepy until like 11-12 p.m. whereas other people, their bodies are producing melatonin at like maybe 10. A lot of that does have to do with lifestyle, but I have found that if I like go to bed at like 11:45 and try to wake up at 8 or 9 a.m. with an alarm, I don't feel rested. Even if I've slept for a full like 7, 8, 9 hours, I do not feel rested. I only feel rested when I let my body go to sleep and wake up when it wants to. I have found that is like from like 1 to 2 a.m. to like 9 or 10:30. I have plenty of time before I actually need to start like seriously going to bed, but I'm trying to figure out if I have energy to refilm that YouTube video that I talked about earlier. Because if I do refilm it, it's gonna take me about an hour. But I was just on for like this photo shoot. Not as much as I'm like used to whenever I leave the house and go out and the public is there, but I can already feel that like I don't have the level of energy to produce the amount of charisma that I want that video to have. Like it really doesn't need to have that much charisma, but like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what? As I'm sitting here talking, thinking about it, if I have to try and convince myself to do something, I probably shouldn't be doing it, because it took me absolutely no effort or energy at all. Like, it wasn't even a thought process. I kind of just picked it up and I knew I was gonna do this when I came home. As soon as I came home, I picked up this camera and I started recording. Same thing happened when the mic came in, because this mic came in today actually. As soon as it came in, I plugged it in, tested the volume, and then I started recording, and that was it. Like, I didn't even think about it. I didn't have to convince myself to do it. I didn't have to hype myself up to do it. I just did it. I am going to need more energy than that to film that video, and I just spent 2 hours at a photo shoot, so I probably don't have the energy that I need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reschedule it to tomorrow. It definitely has to be like, it can't be pushed any further than tomorrow, because I'm trying to get this video posted on, oh shoot, today's Monday. No, because I moved it over, today is Sunday. So I have Monday and Tuesday. I have Monday to shoot it, and then Monday and Tuesday to edit it, and then post it on Wednesday. Okay. I don't know, I came home with the expectation that I would have like a whole lot more stuff to do. I did get a lot of stuff today done. That was kind of by accident, because I cleared so much off of my, like, you guys don't understand how like full my inbox was on my to-do list, and now there's only like 4 things about it. Yeah, I guess I'll just get ready for bed. The majority, the entire rest of today is literally just gonna be me like on my phone or on my computer being black and minding my business. So a much less uneventful day than I thought, but I guess that's what happens when you're properly accommodated. You get things done faster, and now you're like, so what now? I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. So we're gonna get this morning skincare. Morning skincare? Yeah, sure. It's definitely morning at 9:02 p.m. We're gonna get this nighttime skincare routine going. I read on the blog on the Inky List that you can put your hyaluronic acid on a wet, clean face before you apply the rest of your skincare products, and it helps your face like retain moisture better. I've been doing that since like, say last year maybe. I think last year during the summer is when I started doing it. I've always done it since, because that winter was the first winter where I did not have to deal with the white around my mouth and like this thing right here, because my face wasn't so dry. It also said that it helps carry your skincare products deeper into your face. So as a result, when I go in with this, because I've been using this under my eyes, I put this on directly after. I've been working on my dark circles under my eyes for quite some time. I've had them almost my whole life. I feel like they really started showing up when I started wearing glasses, and my mother said that she's been seeing a difference under my eyes. I feel like I haven't really been seeing a difference, but we are our own worst critic, and I'm used to how my face looks. I also have a hard time seeing the difference in my dark under eyes because I have these deep lines under my eyes. Overhead lighting though also is like the bane of most people's existence. Nobody looks good in overhead lighting. I've been using this serum for the past like 2 years or so. A couple months after I started using them, my mother asked me what I was doing, and y'all know what the deal is. When a black mom asks you what you've been doing to your skin, you've been doing something right. So that's when I knew that like, okay, clearly these products are doing something for me. And maybe I just like didn't have that much hyperpigmentation to begin with. Most of it would have mainly been on my forehead, but when things got covidacious, I stopped really going outside, so the sun wasn't tanning my forehead like it normally does. Maybe just the lack of outsideness did a lot for my hyperpigmentation. I feel like maybe it did make a difference, but the difference is like subtle. Hi, so change of plans. I forgot that the main reason why it takes me so long to feel actually like tired enough to go to sleep is because I do not use up enough of my energy during the day. So then I'll just be like lying awake in bed with all of this excess energy because I just can't go to sleep. And then next day I'm tired the entire day. Make it make sense. I actually did a lot today. Considering how little I usually do on a typical day, now that I'm like properly accommodated, I have gotten through a lot of the things that were just like sitting on my to-do list for days. I filled out this paperwork that I'd been needing to fill out for a while, did laundry, I washed my hair, I did my makeup, I went to a photo shoot, and I was social for 2 hours. I usually do not have energy like that, and I know it's because of the medication that I finally was able to start taking. I usually spend the majority of my energy convincing myself to get up and do things. A lot of my energy is honestly spent mentally. So by the time I even get to the point where I'm like, okay, maybe I can actually get up and do this thing, I don't have any more energy left to do it. This is the first time in a while that I have not had to deal with the effects of having dysregulated attention. Like my attention was actually pretty well regulated, and my body wasn't having to overcompensate for the lack of dopamine by making my brain run at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So I was able to just focus on what I needed to do. I was able to properly estimate how much effort something was gonna take. I didn't have to deal with, constantly looking at a task and being like, ooh, that's a lot of work. And what's happened is that even though my medication has already worn off because it doesn't last all day, I was doing the rest of my laundry and I'm still putting stuff away immediately because I have momentum from when I was doing it earlier in the day. So if you have ADHD, definitely do not knock meditation. Talk to your doctor, but definitely don't knock it. It's definitely helpful for a lot of ADHD people. For some of us, you can make all of the lifestyle changes and choices in the world that would be optimal for you, but there are some things that just cannot be fixed by having a cleaner room and less sugar in your food. Sometimes you do just need that little extra boost, and nobody should be judged for that. I feel like a lot of the judgment from other people when it comes to ADHD medication comes from how people without ADHD are affected by the medication, and it's like, well, duh, of course it's affecting them adversely. They don't have the conditions that allows the medication to affect them positively, to basically bring them up to a healthy baseline. It takes them over the edge because they don't need it. There's a lot of stigma around ADHD medication, and it's honestly just because people don't use it properly, and that always has to fall back on us. But this was a really good day. I'm actually tired right now. It's only 10:35, so I am going to go do my PT exercises, and then I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed. Well, I can't go to bed yet. I have to wait on those clothes to come out the dryer, but I'm gonna take those clothes out of the dryer and then I'm gonna go to bed.